Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the next JAPcast. This time we're going to talk about the machine gunner role, and especially about the things that we are think about strong about the role and what could be improved about the role. So, guys, the machine gunner. In my opinion, it's the strongest role now in the game because of the zone control and the power it brings in a fight. So, what do you think about it?
Currently, it's the strongest role.
I think the role is not finished yet, because you only can go prone and shoot enemies from there. It's hard that you it's more spray and pray if you stand. If you're not prone, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but I think still at this point it is the strongest role in the game and especially with the zone control you're doing right now, because of the little peeking there is, it is hard to engage upon a machine gun when it's set up decently. Not even set up good, decently, it's hard to engage upon.
Agree on that.
I think so, because you cannot strafe in the game. So that's me again. And you can just run in one direction, so it's not hard for the machine gunner to hit you if you're running.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean, yeah.
And you can still not peek around the corner, and that would solve a lot as well. So you can peek where it's sitting and just take pot shots at it so it can't stay in its place. But with the power it brings of the weapon, the strength of the positioning, it is so strong in zonal control. It's so good at this point in the game, and I think in my opinion it's a little bit too strong.
Okay.
If the machine gunner is well placed, then he can spray pretty much a good view on the battlefield. But I feel when you want to counter the machine gunner, when you want to attack him from the side, then it's even harder, because most of the times you need to walk several hundred meters before you have the next open gap in the tree line or in the hedge. And I think some roles could use it to go through the hedge, so you can surprise a machine gunner from a side he isn't expecting you, because now it's also fairly easy to just set up a normal infantry unit on your side and let him scout your right or left side, and you can pretty much maintain your view over the battlefield.
Yeah, that's true. And at this point, if you do that, if you play team, two people defend your flanks, and you sit there with a machine gun, and you pretty much can control the entire battlefield at this point.
Yeah, I
It's
think
so
at this
hard to
point.
take it down.
Yeah, but I think when snipers come in the game, it's a whole other thing, because snipers can
It would
shoot.
take away the threat for open fields, yes, but I think it's inside small towns we've seen, I think it would still be really, really strong.
Because when if you play the role as machine gunner, the gun is very heavy, so you're slower on the field, so you are easy target.
But now all the roles have the same walking speed, and that's something they should implement, that the machine gunner is a heavy role and so very slow.
And maybe.
Yeah, those kind of things would solve a lot of things, but what I think would probably be the best solution is what Don said, is make more places where you can surprise somebody. So jump through a hatch if you can open it with some way. Break through a wall through the side of a church or something like that. So it can hold up on a good place, but can also be flanked differently than the way it can be now.
Could be really interesting to see something like that for a special role, like not an engineer role, because an engineer is more fixing stuff, but some sort of rule that can create those surprising gaps.
Yeah, something could blow up a wall, blow a hole in it and go through it so that people can go through it. That would be, in my opinion, a real cool interaction between a good set of machine gunner and a offensive team that has to take over it.
Yeah, I don't think that will be in the game because they talked about it, and some computers can't handle if they put that in. Can't find the exact words, but you know what I mean. It's not Battlefield style where you can blow everything up. They don't have the sources for that. But I think when they implemented tanks in the game, that will be a whole other thing for the machine gunner. Because you can send a tank to the machine gunner, and I think tank will win at that point.
If the tank is not attacked in the proper way, it will win always.
No, but
that's mostly the tank. I think tank is a class in its own, and that would be.
No, but you can hide behind the
something.
tank, so you don't have to go in the line of the machine gun. You can set up the tank in front, people can behind it, and then we can flank it from the other side. But time will tell, guys. Time will tell.
Time will tell. And this is the end of this JAPcast. We hope to see you next time and have fun.